The drama surrounding Shadur Sanders has unfolded like something out of a Hollywood script. For months, the NFL world convinced itself it had him figured out. Another privileged kid, another so-called nepo baby, who thought the rules didn't apply to him. But what's really happening behind the walls of the Cleveland Browns facility is a masterclass in patience, strategy, and long-game execution. It began with Tony Rizzo's bombshell. The most connected radio voice in Cleveland claimed Shedeur wasn't even running scout team, that he was just standing around watching while Bailey Zappe took reps. In a league obsessed with paying your dues, this accusation was nuclear. Overnight, it became gospel. ESPN debated it. Fox Sports mocked him. Social media ripped him to shreds. For 3 straight days, Nepo Baby trended as if it were Sanders' new middle name. Even former players piled on, with Alex Smith openly questioning his intelligence on television. But beneath the noise, Shedeur never flinched. He smiled. Not the fake smile athletes use to mask embarrassment, but the kind of smile that comes from knowing something the world doesn't. Then came the Cleveland.com interview, and everything changed. Relaxed, confident, even playful, Shedeur explained that he wasn't just running scout team, he was thriving on it. Every day is game day, he said. Instead of one Sunday, he had 6 games a week. He praised practice squad receivers as future stars. He even joked about going up against Miles Garrett, laughing at the idea of being sacked by one of the league's best defenders. Suddenly, the story collapsed. Bill Musgrove, Cleveland's quarterbacks coach, confirmed every detail. Every quarterback was getting reps. Rizzo's report, outdated, false, or simply fabricated. Yet the media didn't correct itself. No apologies. No retractions. They moved on, leaving millions to believe Shedeur refused to work. The lie ran laps around the truth, and Sanders was left to carry a stigma that never should have existed. But here's where it gets fascinating. Shedeur had options. When his name slid to the 5th round, quarterback-needy teams reached out. They wanted him in developmental roles. They wanted to groom him. And yet he chose Cleveland, the one franchise that had no interest in grooming a rookie quarterback. The Browns had already married themselves to Deshaun Watson's $230 million contract. They had their backup. They had no plans for Shadur. Reports later revealed they drafted him as a trade asset, nothing more. To analysts, it was career suicide. To Shadur, it was opportunity. Because Cleveland gave him exactly what he wanted: time. No pressure to start. No fan base demanding he become a savior. Just endless development against one of the NFL's most ferocious defenses. Miles Garrett. Denzel Ward. A defense that punishes arrogance and humbles stars. While other rookies were thrown to the wolves and battered behind bad offensive lines, Shedeur got to learn and controlled chaos. 6 games a week against elite defenders, without the risk of live humiliation on Sundays. Even deeper, Brown's quarterback room held a connection most people overlooked. Bill Musgrove wasn't just a coach. He was Deion Sanders' teammate during his Super Bowl runs in the 1990s. Back then, Musgrove was a forgotten backup. He had no spotlight, no stats. But Deion went out of his way to fight for him, begging coaches to give Musgrove snaps in a blowout Super Bowl win. It was a gesture of respect for unseen work. 3 decades later, Musgrove is now guiding Deion's son. That's not coincidence. That's legacy. And while the media kept attacking, Shedeur only grew stronger. Every insult became fuel. When they mocked him as a nepo baby, he doubled down on proving himself. When they claimed he was lazy, he posted 5 a.m. workout clips with practice squad receivers. When they accused him of bitterness, he laughed his way through interviews. His philosophy was simple. Those people's opinions don't live in my mental space. That's not media training. That's immunity forged from a lifetime under the spotlight. The business world noticed. Nike signed him. KFC brought him in. Content featuring Shedeur regularly outperformed content featuring Cleveland starters. A random clip of him? E1 engagements. The same clip with the Browns QB1. Barely 2,000. They call it the Shadur stimulus package. The Browns thought they drafted a disposable trade chip. Instead, they ended up with a marketing engine they never anticipated. His jersey sales spiked instantly. His interviews boosted media traffic. He turned a third-string job into a brand empire, and he did it without scandals, without theatrics, without begging for attention. While other rookies burned out chasing relevance, Shedeur mastered patience. He used the bench as his platform, transforming scout team into a stage and criticism into capital. Every rep was a deposit. Every slight was a receipt. Every day was game day, so when his moment finally comes, whether in Cleveland or elsewhere, the narrative will flip. The same media that buried him will call him a genius who played the long game. They'll pretend they always saw it coming. But Shedeur will know the truth. He'll know that he built it from the ground up, that he turned lies into leverage, that he proved himself right when the world wanted him wrong. Because Shadur Sanders isn't waiting for opportunity. He's creating it. And when the lights finally hit him, the receipts will speak louder than any critic ever could.